today we'll be coming back to the pylon series. Today we'll be looking at Rialto. We will be starting with the defending side. The first and I think just one of the best pylon spots for first point is right there, because not only will it keep you in your DPS up, since standing up here is just one of the best places. You have high ground. The only thing that you will really need to watch out for is if they have a widow, or if they have like people that can dive you. But you have your pylon here. You will have your tank playing. They can still reach your tank. Even if they go out, like push out a bit further, you can still keep them up with your main, keep on doing DPS, stuff like that. It's just a really good place to put your pylon. If they do breach a bit further and like they have a DPS like over here, you can move your pylon a bit further back, or just move it to over here to where it can keep you and your DPS up, but it won't be able to be destroyed as easily. If they do breach around this corner though, usually I just place it over there, because they won't have line of sights if they walk out of the choke right here, unless they come to about right there.
Over here.
Yeah, they will be able to see if they go down the stairs, but and if they come through main. Also here, but I don't think they should be up to here if your team is still playing like around this area. It also has no weakness to high ground because it is protected from height with the balcony. If you do need to move it back though, you can move it like about here. They won't be able to see it out of main. They will if they go left side, but that's just a protection from main and a little bit from the right angle. I may be wrong. Yeah, you can see it from this height, but I mean, that's not much. I don't really like putting the pylon on the Vendetta statue because it just gives it no cover, basically. You could also put your pylon here if you want it protected from main more. It does give you less of a healing area radius, but it, you know, is more protected at least from most angles besides this. Still protected from high ground as well. If you're pushed this far back, just place it about there, honestly. Yeah. It won't be able to be seen from high ground or until a DPS or someone's over on this side, or unless someone's flanking, really. Like flanking from over here. But yeah, that's just a basic good pylon slot. Unless you really want to play with the DPS high ground, you can place it up there, but I don't really play it there. And then if you're just coming back, you know, safety pylon, just keeping heals up, keeping you up. It will be safe besides from a flank, but and unless if they full cap, but if they full cap, it's, you know, not really gonna be that useful in the first place. So on defense here, normally I just keep my pylon around here and then just sit up here doing constant damage, because they can't break your pylon and you're just gonna be really annoying getting ult charge off of healing you doing damage, and healing your teammates or whatever. But if your tank really needs it, I guess you can place it up there. I don't really like placing it up there because they can cross the bridge really easily. So just keeping it up. Another reason why this is good is because it literally just gives you the maximum amount of uptime here. I don't really place it down there because it's not really useful. Even like from there or there, your pylon, you can still see it flashing. It can still heal you. And so I just thinking putting it low ground is just useless. If they walk high ground, just rotate your pylon to over here to keep you up or not be destroyed, I guess. You know, you can do more poking, keeping more people up, and stuff with that. You could also put it here if you don't feel comfortable playing high ground and you want your healing to go mainly into your tank so you can play with your DPS more and so you don't have to focus on your tank as much. About here, you can just place it here, your pylon here if they push up there so you can play stairs. Reason you place it like in the middle, if you place it like over here, they can just walk a bit further out and see it. And if you place it a bit higher, they'll be able to walk out and shoot it immediately. How am I fucking lagging? And the reason you place it there, you'll be playing around here, so you can knock them off with your outburst, or you know, just keep them off the high ground, and your pylon will be upkept more. You could also place your pylon around there, that area, to maintain, you know, more healing to this area without it being as risky, but yeah, it won't have as much healing of the main area, but it's still a good pylon spot. I don't really care for other pylon spots besides maybe like right there for this point, because it's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be, you're not gonna be pushing up this far if they're already basically fully capped. For this point, usually I keep it there to keep the DPS in tank up stable. Main reason I don't place it up here is because I don't really play up here. I mean, you can, I just don't. It's not a bad spot, I just don't really like to. You could just keep poking out, and if you do want to back up, again, you can just place it right there, keeping your tank up, keeping your people up. Or you could place it right there if your team's playing a bit more around here, and so you could keep them from going that angle a bit. I don't really worry about this angle because just not really a lot of people go from there. Again, it is sustainable to this angle, but yeah, not a whole lot of people go in that angle. If you're pushed further back, again, here is a good spot. It can keep you up this angle, whatever. It can also heal here and to this point.
Over here.
So if you're doing poke and you need to heal, just walk like a step to the right and you'll be kept up. A bit further back, place it up there. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, just we'll keep you up. It does have a bit of a weakness to this angle, but unless they're hugging the corner or out, they don't have a big line of sight, but that is a weakness to it. Yeah, you could also place it over here, but it doesn't have as much cover or access to the main angles, and all it does is give it more cover to the right angle. Other than that, I don't think pylon location really matters. I mean, I guess just right there, so it has most cover from main in the left side, and I guess from there if you're just coming back. But besides that, I don't think it really matters where you put it since it's going to be last point. Alright, now we're going to be looking at the attacker side. Pretty also self-explanatory. If you're getting a lot of damage and you don't really have a shield tank or a dive that can push up, putting it right here is fine, keeping your DPS and you stable while you're able to push up. Other than that, you could place it like
Positioning healing
right
pylon.
there. It has full line of sight access to over here. But also, if they are high ground, they will be able to shoot it or there. So normally I just place it about there. Has the same line of sight up to about here.
Over
But
here.
if you're pushed up to that point, normally I just
Healing pylon deployed.
move it to here because, you know, more line of sight access. Stuff like that. If you are pushed up to this,
Over here.
I honestly just place it right there. Even though it doesn't have a whole lot of cover just being in the open, I honestly think that's just fine. Because if you're playing here, it's keeping your team up. If you have a DPS or you playing over here, it's keeping you up. So yeah, unless they push in that far, which you're gonna be holding that point, it won't be able to, even though it's out in the open, it won't be able to be broken as easily. If you want to play a high ground with your team, just place it about back there. They won't be able to see it since you're gonna be playing up here, doing poke, stuff like that. Yeah. Other than that, if you're pushed up and there's no one really over there, if they're playing more back there, just place it up here. Again, self-explanatory. Won't be able to be destroyed. Moving it up to here. The only weakness will be from this angle, but you will also have that space at that point, so yeah. Yeah. Sorry, not really explaining myself right there. You have that space, and unless they go out to destroy your pylon, that's kind of inting, and you will be able to kill them. Moving up, again, just here at this point, you're almost full capping here, so yeah, it won't fully matter. That's just giving you most cover, plus giving it the most uptime, healing, yada yada, giving you time to heal DPS. So yeah, that's the entirety of first point. Done. Moving up, I normally just place it about there, since the bridge is kind of really an awkward place to put your pylon. So just to move up, place it about there, or honestly a bit lower, because I can't make it up there. Oh my goodness. Yes, it will be more vulnerable to the lower ground if they walk out of main, but then again, if they walk out of main, they could have just aimed a bit higher and shot it. They will have to fully step out to see your pylon, or honestly, they won't. It's just a bit more cover. It's just, yeah. If you're walking high ground though, just cycle it to over here, you know. Just keeping you up, keeping your team up. It's really a tight angle, so you're probably going to be mainly healing with your weapon. Your pylon will just be good, keeping you up. If you manage to breach this area, place it like around here, honestly, because again, they won't be able to see it, and you have this whole entire area to yourself, so you will be able to poke, do damage, knock them off with your outburst. Again, that's a really good thing, so just keeping high ground, basically. If your team is playing out main, again, basically same for the other side, except this is kind of better because besides this angle, they won't be able to see it. Again, they probably will have more access to this angle than you, but you can also just play up here if you feel like you want to keep it up more. Yeah. That area is good if you're playing carts about there. Main reason I don't put it like under here is because they can just look down and shoot at it. If it's like over there, they'd have to completely look to the side, giving you more time to look at them and making it longer for them to destroy it, basically.
Stay near my
I guess
pylon.
just place it over there if you're moving up. I don't really see this means. Like, if they're playing here, but you kind of need a further place to put it, just place it up there. I mean, I guess here is also an option, just it doesn't have much of a forward advance to it. Other than that, place it, honestly, around there. The boxes here, honestly, give it cover, and again, just, they won't be able to see it unless they walk out of here. Or I believe they do have a slight angle up top. No, they don't. Okay, that's better than I thought, but yeah, that's basically a second point. Full capped. And you can honestly cycle it to here when you already capped because they won't be pushing out to destroy your pylon that far. This has a bit more range to it. It also is more sustainable to this left side, but if you're playing left side, your pylon will keep you up any DPS that's playing here. Yeah. Other than that, if you do manage to move up, just place it around there. If they're playing here, they won't be able to see it from this angle at all. From this angle at all. And I don't think they're gonna be right up in your face here, so that's just a good place to put it. Move up a bit further. We'll place it right there. I do believe, yeah, if they just walk out here, they can break it, but that is kind of your area. It's still iffy because they're gonna be playing this area because it's just a really nice area to play around. Other than that, a bit further, again, pretty simple, just line of sight, you know, keeping it in your team. I sometimes move it up here, but not fully, mainly because this area is more sustainable to be broken in this area too. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory to the end. Yeah, just keep moving it up. And then, honestly, around here, they can't break it when they walk out until here. And upside, they can't break it until they walk out here. So, yeah. Pretty self-explanatory for this map. It was just honestly, the main thing is just keep cycling your pylon to keep you up for high ground, second point. But besides that, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, just that's about it. See ya.